So I had a choice this evening. I could have not taken a quick 15-minute nap before deciding to drive to my movie theater. And then I wouldn't have lost the last seats for Hail Caesar tonight to the person who was right in front of me in the ticket line. And so then I wouldn't have ended up going to see this film instead, since I was already at the theater, and it's like, why the hell not? I could have came home and watched Agent Carter, The 100, The Blacklist, Supergirl, anything else which would have been better than this film. But I was like, hey, it's a new film, it couldn't be that bad. I made a bad choice. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we're going to be talking about the film The Choice. This is the most recent Nicholas Sparks adaptation. I have not read a single one of his books. I have never really cared to. I don't think I've seen any of his movies either. At least to my knowledge, this is the first one that I've forced myself to go see. And it's not one of the best, I don't think. A general story for this film is that Benjamin Walker, he plays a guy named Travis. He's kind of a ladies' man. He was the most interesting character of the whole film, I thought. He had the most depth to him, and I felt like I could relate to him more than any other character. Once upon a time, he meets up with this girl named Gabby, who ends up being his new neighbor. She's played by Teresa Palmer, does a fine job, and they meet, they have this connection, but oh hey, they both have other relationships, but hey, that doesn't matter at all, right? Because yeah, they have feelings and they both end up alone, and hey, guess what happens? Yeah. So that was one thing which really did bug me, because when this relationship is forming between them, Gabby's boyfriend, he is off on some business trip for a couple weeks, and so you know that she has a boyfriend in the background, and that's just something which bugs me personally, just without movie context at all, is when it's like you're going to start this new relationship and your other relationship so that you don't have to deal with the backlash later. Because for the whole film, while you see this relationship forming, it's like, oh, this is a great love story. You know in the back of your head, it's like, oh, hey, the boyfriend is going to show up at some point, and then trouble is going to ensue to some degree. And it bugged me that was so predictable in that regard as to kind of how this was going to eventually lead into this conflict. That aside, the love story part of this film is fine. I found myself enjoying it for what it was. It's not fantastic. It's not one of the best love stories I've ever seen by any means, but it's fine in what it tries to do. You have these two people, they don't like each other first, they grow attached to each other because they find themselves interesting, and then they hook up, they have more connections, blah, blah, blah. You have a love story. And the first hour of the film tells that love story, and it's fine. And I thought it could have ended after about the first hour 10 minutes or so, because that's when the love story is basically done. And then it goes into this tragic arc stuff, which didn't really seem necessary. It's like, it felt like two different films. We got the love story going on in the first half of the film, and then this whole tragedy thing which is happening in the second film, and that's where the choice is supposed to be. I thought that the choice could have been at the very beginning of the film, like during the first half, where it's like, oh hey, you have to choose, do you want to be with this guy or this guy, and make up your mind. It was so unnecessary. It was easily the most boring part of the film, for me at least, and just kind of how the tragedy was going to unfold, that was hugely predictable, and I was just bored. I was checking my watch literally like every 5 minutes, like, okay, is this done yet? I think it's supposed to be done. Is it not done yet? Why is this still going? And it ended up being so long. I will say that the actors did have good chemistry. I enjoyed seeing them on screen together. Like I said, the love story aspect of this film is fine. And don't just think because I don't like this tragic aspect of the film that I don't like tragic love stories. Moulin Rouge is literally one of my favorite films of all time. I've watched this film countless times, and I will say that it is one of my favorites that I've ever seen. This does tragic love stories correctly. This film does not do tragic love stories correctly, and it bugged the hell out of me. John Green's The Fault in Our Stars has done it better, because they use these two kids with cancer, and you know that that's going to become an aspect of the film. You can see the tragedy start to unfold because you think, it's, I have one character, oh hey, it happens to the other character. that works well as a tragic love story because you know tragedy is going to strike. This one, it could have been just a love story and been fine as that. And then it has to include this whole tragedy crap that I didn't care at all about. And I'm ranting now, so I'm just going to end this review. But guys, The Choice, I don't know, if you like this crap, then go see it. I don't care. But for the majority of viewers, don't waste your money on this like I did. Go see Hail Caesar or Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Both of those are probably going to be better than this is. And tomorrow I will have my Hail Caesar review because I'm going to pre-order my ticket tonight to make sure I have a seat to see it. Because I don't want to do this again. But guys, those are my thoughts on The Choice. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like the film as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe once again. If you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.